Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, a charity you should know, Hijab Day, and variety show. All this and more coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Maddie Rambasoon. Hijab Day is celebrated all over the world by millions of women. Harrison looks into how this day is celebrated.
World Hijab Day is a great way for other cultures to experience what wearing a hijab feels like. Hijabs, which are head covers worn by Muslim women because they would like to express their Muslim heritage or show their faith.
Wearing Hijab Day is basically a day for women of all races, religions, and ethnicities to put a hijab on and experience a day in the life of a Muslim girl who wears a hijab. The word hijab is barrier or protection, and so for Muslim girls, a form of that hijab is a scarf. It's different for guys. Just for girls, it's to cover our hair and our bodies, and to kind of be modest. That's our form of hijab. From 6:45 until school starts, girls are going to be meeting in the cafeteria to put a scarf on, or if they don't feel comfortable wearing a scarf, we're also giving out stickers, so guys can wear that to kind of stand in solidarity with other Muslim girls.
The reason I wear it is for God. Like, I do it because my religion tells me to, but for the people who are hesitant to start it, I mean, I understand that. When I started, I was so nervous about it, but once I started, I focused on why I'm wearing it, and I'm wearing it because of my religion. So people can say what they want, but I'm wearing it because my religion tells me to, so what anyone else thinks or says doesn't really matter to me.
To find out more about this event, go to www.worldhijabday.com. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Harrison Oxner.
A sophomore here at Nequa has found a great way to give back to those who need it, and Malia and Vaishnavi look into the story.
I was born with a cleft lip, and I felt really lucky to receive my correctional surgery when I was only 2 months old. And when I went to look for a way to give back, the first thing I thought of was this.
So she came to me and she was like, what can we do? And we decided that we wanted to raise money for an organization that provides these cleft lip surgeries for free called Smile Train. And so we started selling bracelets as our way of raising donations, and that's how Side by Side Smiles was born.
Right now we sell $5 charm bracelets. We also customize bracelets for $8, and then we're also selling macrame bracelets for I think $10 right now.
Recently we started shipping internationally, so it's cool to think that someone in London or something is wearing a bracelet.
Every time we get one, I'll stop everything and be like, we got an order, and everybody around me is like, shut up.
You can buy a bracelet on our website, sidebysidesmiles.org. Or you can contact me or Sanjana if you see us in school.
And we have an Instagram that we're super active on, and it's at Side by Side Smiles. We aren't really sure where this will go. Obviously it's a huge part of our lives right now, and we want to keep it that way. And hopefully it will continue to grow and expand, and we'll just see where it takes us.
And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Vaishnavi Kalyan, I'm Emily Abushan.
There's an opportunity for students to get to know each other better. Tyler has the story.
Snowball is a weekend retreat where high school boys and girls from District 203 and 204 go to a camp called Camp Henry Horner in Lake County, Illinois. Camp Henry Horner helps these high schoolers make good and responsible choices.
Single student to really go on because you get to make these life-lasting friendships with other people, especially from other schools and throughout the community, and it's a really healthy environment to just relax and be yourself. Just because it gives me a place where I can be myself and not worry about what other people think of me.
Registration for regular campers ends sometime in March.
Snowball has helped many high schoolers figure out who they really are and keep making the great decisions in the long run.
Favorite part of Snowball would be my warm fuzzies. Everyone gets one of these on the retreat, and we basically affirm each other, and it's nice to go around spreading positivity and being kind to others, because I think that's really important.
The camp itself is really nice, don't get me wrong, but the people who come with the camp, they're fantastic people. They're the type of people you could text at noon and say, hey, I want to go get sushi at 8, and they'll all be there.
If you are interested in attending Snowball this year, the dates are April 6th through the 8th and April 20th through the 22nd. For information, go to the Snowball website, which is www.360youthservices.org. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Todd Orlow.
The cheer team heads to state today. Claire checks in to see how they've been preparing for their most important competition.
The Neuqua cheer team is back this season to prove that they are still a top contender in their division and one of the best teams in the state.
We have a really young team this season. It's been a slow process, but they are peaking. So every team is different. We have 2 seniors, 2 freshmen, so the dynamic is really different for this team. But the girls have really worked their way up to becoming a strong team on the floor. We lost a lot of girls from last season, so we just wanted to do what this team could do, and we wanted to just make sure they were confident when they got on the floor. So we've really started drilling our basics in the summer and just working up to some harder things leading into competition into state.
In order to increase the difficulty of their routine, they have changed their elite stunt and pyramid. They also added triple toe tucks and specialty tumble passes.
We've been training, working hard. We've been in the gym 5 days a week, every day. Even on Saturdays and Sundays, we have competitions, going to invitationals.
Make sure you catch the team at ISU in Bloomington on February 2nd and 3rd at 4:50. Good luck at state, ladies. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Claire Thomas.
The variety show is an event to showcase the talent here at Neuqua. Carly and Grace take a look into what these talented students are up to.
This year is the 18th year that Neuqua has been putting on Variety Show.
The purpose of Variety Show is to give students an opportunity to perform that don't normally have an opportunity at the high school level. You'll see some students that are involved in theater, involved in music, in other areas around school, but you also see some students that you've never seen perform on a stage before, and that's what's really cool about it.
Due to the fact that there are a multitude of acts, the selection process becomes challenging.
Choosing the acts is actually the hardest part of my job, and at the end of the day, we're looking to pick the acts that we think are going to make the best show that our audience, high school students, will actually want to come see. There's lots of talents that are amazing and truly impressive, but not all of them translate to that stage, that big a stage, with the visual spectacle that we're looking for.
Although the main attraction derives from the talent of the performers, another appealing aspect is the professionalism and equipment put into the show.
I think if there's one thing that's distinct about V-Show is the sheer spectacle of it all. We rent a lot of amazing sound and light equipment and put on a show like nothing else I've seen in any other high school.
Come out to see the Variety Show on February 9th at 7 p.m. and February 10th at 2:30 and 7:30 p.m. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Grace Oxner, I'm Carly Hersberg.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a wonderful weekend, Wildcat.
Walk into a smoke, feel the